It's a sad fact that many people die homeless. Such an example is a guy called Paul Headland in Cheltenham. He's 59 years of age. He used to work for GCHQ. I had the privilege of meeting this man a few days before he died, along with many others. And how can you say when you're homeless, like myself and many others, we could be found dead on the streets? The United Kingdom government fails its own people. This man, like many other people who are homeless in the United Kingdom and elsewhere, are dying on the streets. And as much as people blame councils, the councils are obliged by law to offer people housing. This man, I'm not sure whether he turned down housing or not, but he died on the streets behind Marks and Spencer's in Cheltenham. While I'm stood here wondering what happened to this man's life and why did he die, my family and many other people's families should be looking at their husbands, wives, sons, daughters, aunts, uncles, and ask them, why is that person homeless? Did we make that person homeless? And how? I'm not going into specifics about my family because it's not about me today. It's about a man who I knew through being homeless, and it's painful because I've seen homeless people in Cheltenham, Fleetwood, Blackpool, Worcester, and now as I'm back in Cheltenham, the UK government should look at all the housing options. Many people would disagree with me about the immigration. Many people would say, how fucking dare you? But how many more people are going to die on our streets when it was a thing that was totally unheard of? This man was 59 years of age. He may have had a few problems, and from what I understand, he lost his partner about 6 years ago, and that's what turned his life upside down. That man, who I only briefly knew, died for no reason. I've seen many ex-war vets sleeping on the streets, Army, Navy, and I look at these people and I look at their graves. And I'd like the United Kingdom government to look at these videos, or this one video, because I'm asking the public for support, not just for Paul and anybody who knew him, but for their family members around the United Kingdom and elsewhere around the world. I'm not anybody special. I'm a homeless man myself, and my name is Anthony Tovey. But when I look at this, this is not a typical gravestone. This is outside of a bank in Cheltenham, and it's painful. Very, very painful. In Worcester last year, 4 people died in their tents in the freezing cold. 2 people died in Malvern in their tent in the cold. This man died outside the Marks and Spencer's round the back entrance, which had nothing to do with Marks and Spencer's, but he just died for other reasons. For those who would like to attend his funeral in Cheltenham, it's the 4th of December, 11:15 at Cheltenham Cemetery. And I'm urging members of the public in Cheltenham or elsewhere to support this man. Although he had passed away, I'm asking members of the public, Cheltenham, Gloucester and elsewhere, to come to his funeral, to pay your last respects to a man who should not have died. His name is Paul Headland. He died on the 3rd of the 11th, 2019. He was a homeless man and he worked for GCHQ in Cheltenham. And it's a shame. It's an embarrassment not only to the United Kingdom government, but to other governments around the world, that people are dying on the streets when there should be nobody who's homeless at all. It's quite embarrassing, considering the money we spend on weapons and other things, claiming we haven't got money to build houses, and yet we could spend £250 billion on a nuclear submarine, £250 million refitting the damn thing. spending 14 or 15 million pounds per helicopter for weapons. So why can't we spend that money on the NHS and housing and put it to where it should be, to the people of the United Kingdom and other countries who are homeless? I'm appalled, not only about the fact that I'm homeless, but I'm appalled about other people being homeless too. Rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace, Paul Headland. You're a good friend. You'll always will be.